Seriously, on the next step. They're so insane.
Yep. I feel like no one wants to go up against LOD because as soon as you face them, you know you're going home.
The next step.
I'm so happy that I won. This means that our whole team gets to perform in the semifinals round.
Attention, all groups competing this afternoon must report back to now.
Right now, we're on an empty stage rehearsing our routine for the semifinals. Since Michelle won the 4th round, we will be competing against Joanne Chapman's.
I'm getting kind of nervous because Joanne Chapman's is really good. They're really clean and they're really up to date with their style.
But I am still happy that we don't have to go up against LOD. Yet.
As I'm warming up on stage, I look over and I see Talia kind of walking around just looking at the floor. Talia, what are you doing?
I'm looking for the sweet spot. A sweet spot is a place that really gives me good energy. It is a place that feels like magic and where someone can be really comfortable.
See? I knew it. Actually, I found a sweet spot in my solo. Right here.
Over here?
Right here. Nope.
Over here.
No. Over here. Right there.
This feels good.
It's our secret, though.
Okay. Hey guys, just so you know, we have around 10 more minutes on the stage. So make sure you're in the zone, all right? Yeah. The team does look good, but I don't know if it's good enough to beat the other 3.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Good. So, you know, I've been doing some big thinking.
And what big thoughts have you been having?
Well, I think we should go on a date.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm shocked. It's out of nowhere. I mean, I guess we have been hanging out a lot lately, and I don't hate the idea of dating him. But we are 2 hours away from dancing in the semifinals at Nationals. And you've been thinking about taking me on a date.
You know, we've been spending a lot of time recently, and, you know, I'm having a good time, and I want to continue to have good times with her.
You're ridiculous.
Well, you won't really know how ridiculous I am until you agree to go on a date with me. All right?
Go rehearse.
So that's a yes, right? All right, cool, sweet.
We need to focus. We have worked so hard to make it to the Final 4, and I don't want anything to get in the way of that.
Last year at National, CDC was bounced in the 4th round. This year, you could say mission accomplished. They are in the Final 4, but they are in tough.
Oh, yeah, and they are up against Life of Dance. And you know, right now for CDC, it's life or death.
They're amazing. CDC is actually a lot like the next step. We're both in the semifinals for the first time, and we're both going up against groups that made it to the finals last year.
Their storyline, I think, is what pushes it really over the edge. They have a Charlie Chaplin character who starts off really happy, and he gives flowers to all of the other characters who are kind of sad.
And it's really cool because it's a contemporary number, but it's to this old comedian. Probably one of the most creative pieces I've seen at Nationals.
just trying to make everybody happy, so he gives people these flowers to make them happy, and by the end he runs out of flowers, so he becomes sad himself.
CDC's number was really good, and I always love creativity, but for the judges, I don't know if it's clean enough to beat Life of Dance.
West.
Hey,
Hi. I have a question.
yeah, how about us going on dates,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that.
Yeah.
I just want to know why someone like West would even want to date someone like me. Controlling her.
You know, she sees herself as controlling, stubborn, mean, and I see the good in her, and it's unfortunate that she doesn't.
Emily, I see so much more in you than that.
When Wes tells me he sees so much more in me, it makes me believe in myself a little bit more. Elodie's concept for the routine is that one person breaks free from the group and the rest of the group tries to bring them back. It's kind of like Elodie itself. You can never escape. You keep yourself locked up in these castle walls. When no one comes to save you, do you know?
They're mixing stepping with soundography. Almost perfection, if not perfect.
I feel bad for CDC. Everything they do is so precise and so sharp and so together. They're seriously like an army, a dance troupe army.
Did Life of Dance wrap up another trip to the finals here at the Absolute Dance National Championships? We're about to find out.
CDC had a great story to their routine, but LOD all around are just better dancers. And if you're judging just on dance, then LOD is the clear winner.
The first of two dance troupes in the finals is Life of Dance.
And so, for a fourth consecutive year, Life of Dance will be moving on to the finals here at the Absolute Dance National Championships.
It's amazing that we've come this far, but if we win the semifinals, we're gonna have to compete against Life of Dance. And to beat Life of Dance, we're gonna have to pull a miracle.
Well, Life of Dance is off to the final, but we've got ourselves quite a confrontation in moments as Joy Chapman gets set to take on the next step.
Gotta go all or nothing. I know. This is it, man. I know, this is it.
Last year, they lost in the finals. This year, they're coming back for a rematch against Life of Dance, so they got some fire.
And they're about to take the stage right here at the Absolute Dance National Championships.
We should honor them with our presence.
Darling, I'm lost, adrift in the dark. Clutching.
The story behind Joanne Chapman's dance is a little dark, but in kind of a beautiful way.
So let in the light.
This girl receives a letter explaining to her that someone she cares about has left. from then on, the darkness, which is all the dancers in the dark costumes, kind of consume her.
Shit. Yeah.
They're just so emotional and so invested in what they're doing. And even I'm getting goosebumps watching it.
In the darkest place, my reflection shows only your face. Something is found. Something is.
I pull Emily aside because, I've been doing a lot of thinking about what she said, why I like her. I think I have an answer.
Book.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't get it.
Open notes to the page I want.
Fire fairies.
Yeah. They're in charge of volcanoes, lava, fireworks, the sun. And they're very fierce and loyal. But once you get their friendship, anything is possible. I know you think you're difficult and hard to be around, but I just see you as a fire fairy.
When Wes tells me I'm a fire fairy, it's honestly one of the nicest things that anyone has ever said to me.
So, am I winning you over?
We'll see how you dance.
That's a yes.
Spilled someone's milk. I broke someone's heart. Someone you know. You're looking at you, my friend.
This is it. This will be the first time that a lot of us have stepped out onto that national stage. And now it's time for everyone to come together as a team and make it to the final round.
Here we are, in the darkest place. To keep from forgetting, I picture your face.
I look around and I see my teammates and I just know that we're going to do really well.
Will we count the cost?
We all have each other's backs, and I know that we would all do anything for this team.
So I curse you, my vampire. Really love you from the start.
I can tell you one thing. These dancers do not want to go home.
The next step is off the roof, looking at what they just saw. That is quite a performance to have to ratchet it up to.
It is the time to perform.
All right, Wesley, stop, Rex.
It's finally time for us to go out on that stage and do what we do. It's time for the team to come together. It's time for us to work together. It's time for us to prove that we're here to win.
The story of the dance basically is we're all trying to get somewhere, but we can't do it alone. So it's all about teamwork and team chemistry.
So as one person tries to get there, they can't make it without all of us being there. So Riley tries to get up and we all go with her. And as people start moving closer and closer to the edge of the stage, it's kind of pulling everyone forward. We can't move on if we don't have everybody. It's kind of like age group. It is a crazy feeling looking out at the audience and there's 1,200 people looking right at you. I'm just kind of overwhelmed with all the amount of support that we have from the audience. It's just screams and screams, and I can barely hear myself think. dance is going amazing. I can feel us moving as one, breathing as one. We have this. We're gonna win. Oh my gosh, I think she's here.
Trey, I was just about to say, fantastic routine, but I think there may have been an injury. What'd you think?
Knowing whether or not we won can wait. I just want to make sure my sister is fine.
Not quite sure what happened.
Well, obviously get those details as they funnel into us.
What happened? What happened? My knee. What's my knee? I think I might have rolled it. What? I landed on my knee wrong. It pops. I feel it. I can't put any weight on it. I can't put any pressure on it.
Oh, well, if that's the case.
Okay, not one, but a few more to start off.
Are you okay? What's going on? She hit her knee. Try standing on it. Okay, just careful. We got you. We have you. Come on, come on, come on. The injury's bad. She can't put any weight on her knee. It's not good. This injury is not good.
It's such a special moment, and for something, again, we're speculating here, for something as tragic as an injury to happen at this juncture of the competition, I can't even imagine what that means.
Well, here's the thing. You're allowed to have an alternate. However, it appears that the next step doesn't have any alternates left, Chuck.
That's a problem. That is going to be a huge problem. What recourse for the next step if they do have an injury to one of their team members? That's a wait-and-see situation.
And the second team moving on to the finals is... The Next Step.
The Next Step is moving on, or are they, Trey? The rules stipulate that you have to have 10 dancers compete. And it looks like the Next Step is really up against it here as they are hoping to move on to the final.
When the Next Step wins, obviously I'm over the moon. I mean, I can't really show it because of my knee, but I'm happy I didn't ruin it for them. Guys, I don't think I'm gonna be able to dance. No, yes, you can. You can. You just need rest, right? You just need rest. That's it, guys. No.
We're going up against Life of Dance, and we have an injured dancer. Tell me how this is gonna work out.
I have no idea what we are gonna do now.